Hello everyone, welcome back, and today we're going to show you some tips for Wuthering Waves. So whether you're a newbie, returnee, or even veteran players, some might be helpful for you. For short, this is only Wuthering Waves beginner guide you'll ever need. Because I'm gonna save you from all the rookie mistakes, broken dreams, and gacha-induced mistakes. So let's go. First rule of gacha games, do not build pity if you don't like the 5-star character or maybe you want some future characters that is coming to the game. Listen, I know the temptation. You got a few poos lying around and you're like, let me just throw them in and build some pity. Just don't do it, everybody. But it's just a few poos, right? It won't hurt. Yes, it will. You're literally gambling with no guarantee and potentially wasting your limited poos on a banner that you don't even care about. So save your poos, plan banners, don't just toss them out like you're skipping cutscene. Building pity without a plan is how gacha breaks your heart. Be smart, be patient, and your poos will actually count. Now, let's go and talk about banners. For newbies, I recommend spending their standard poos on the beginner choice convent. That way, you avoid early duplicates. If you're wondering, which standard characters are the best? The top answer for this one is Verena. She brings team-wide healing, damage buff, and even cheat death mechanic. You heard me right, she can straight up prevent one of your teammates from dying, which is super helpful for endgame. That's like having a plot armor and we are all for it. The second one will be Encore. Encore is a ranged DPS who turns into a melee monster during her ultimate. She can be built two ways, as a hyper carry or a quick swap DPS. So yeah, Verena and Encore, strong picks. But once you wrap up the beginner banners and collected your selector, you're probably sitting on a bunch of standard poos, which bring us to the next question. So which of these standard banners are worth to pull? I'll give you a couple of seconds to answer this, okay? So A for the character banner, B will be the weapon banner. Yes, the best standard banner will be the weapon banner. Why? Well, let's go. Well, plot twist, in Wuthering Waves, I actually recommend most F2P players, monthly card enjoyers, and even battle pass buyers to pull on the standard weapon banner instead. Sounds well? It is. But also, it makes sense. After finishing the beginner banners and using your selector, you already own about half the 5-star characters. And that means every standard pool you make has roughly a 50% chance of being a duplicate. And that's brutal. Do you really want to waste your pity rolling for a second Encore when she's already carrying you? And even for veteran players, I suggest the weapon banner. Well, don't forget, you'll naturally collect standard 5-stars just by losing 50/50s on limited banners. But you will never get a standard 5-star weapon from those banners, not even on the weapon banner itself. Because 5-star limited weapon banner is 100% guaranteed. You can also use a premium rare currency in the game to buy a 5-star character duplicates even the standard characters. But weapons, you cannot buy them here. And also, one more thing before we go ahead with another tip. Do not buy standard character here. You can get them eventually if you lose 50/50 on limited character banners. On the standard weapon banner, you can actually target a specific 5-star weapon. And that's huge. Most gachas throw you into a weapon pool the size of the ocean, and this is a filtered lake. Manageable, predictable, and controlled. But take note, you can actually lose here, so you can actually get a different weapon that you have chosen. Best standard weapon will be the pistol and also the sword. So yeah, it might feel totally backwards. Most gachas say go character first on standard banners, but in WUWA, pull for weapon, standard banners. Yeah, you'll get all the standard characters over time, trust me, but a good weapon, that's way harder to come by. Next up will be pick a character to invest in. So this will be super helpful for both newbies and veteran players. So you want to funnel your resources or give your resources to a solid main DPS early on. Because that's where your damage comes from and that's who's gonna carry you throughout the game. For newbies, build one decent team. If you're in mid to late game, build 2 teams. Make sure that these 2 teams actually has a decent amount of investment. Good echoes, correct synergies, and also correct weapons. A lot of people are misunderstanding this. Some characters rely on attack, some relies on energy regen, so make sure that you guys put some weapons that they need. If you're lucky enough to snag a limited character like Carlota, Jinxie, or Phoebe, congrats, go all in because these 3 are absolute monsters when it comes to damage output on endgame contents. If you're F2P player, Havoc Rover is actually your starter and surprisingly cracked character. Havoc Rover is really cool in combat and actually does a good damage as a main DPS. I know a lot of people didn't expect anything from MC and just thought it was decent but nothing special. But hey, Havoc Rover and also Spectre Rover deals decent amount of damage, even surpassing limited characters, so make sure that you guys invest a lot of things to them. But hey, we got one more pseudo 6-star character for F2P players. I mean, you need to gamba to get her, but anyways, she's a 4-star but her damage output is like a 5-star. So why invest on one character? Well, the resources in these games are tight, especially when it comes to leveling, skill upgrades, and tuning echoes, especially the tuning echoes in endgame. Spreading yourself thin will just leave you with 5 underpowered characters and a lot of regrets in the future. Your main DPS should hit like a truck, not like a scooter with a flat tire. So pick a DPS, focus on them, and let them carry your squad while you build up materials. Support character can chill at level 50 for now if you're a beginner, and you can catch them up later on. Next up will be echo leveling. This is both for newbies and also veterans. For newbies, don't bother leveling up your echoes too early. So if you don't unlock your gold rarity echoes, don't bother with this one. You can clear most of the contents with blue rarity echoes on level 0, so don't worry, except for endgame content of course. I know it can be tempting and you see a shiny new echo and you're thinking, hey, let's pump this up and make my team even better. But hold on, it's not leveling echoes is bad, it's just a waste of resources at the start. You won't totally destroy your account by doing it, and a few levels early on won't wreck your progress. But trust me, you don't need to prioritize echoes right now if you're a beginner. But once you got a gold echoes unlocked, this is where the fun. For veteran players or newbies that unlock the gold echoes right now, let's talk about echo leveling. But more importantly, how to make sure you don't waste your resources on bad echoes. When leveling echoes, follow the simple strategy. Level it up to level 10, tune it to reveal those 2 substats. Now, bad echoes, I generally talk about this like flat HP and flat attack is bad, and some specific substat that your character doesn't need. For example, heavy attack to Camellia, which is a bad substat for her. So before you go and level up your character echoes, make sure that you know the substat that your character building needs. Now that you level up your echoes, level up to level 10. Now, are the substat good? Go and level up to level 15. Is it actually useful, the third substat? Yes? Well, go and level it up to level 20 and so on. But if you get a crappy stats, don't hesitate, just trash that echo. By trash, I mean feed it to another echo. Next up, Milestone Guidebook Quest. Now, here's the big one. Make sure to do the Milestone Guidebook Quest. I can't stress this enough because a lot of my veteran friends actually didn't finish this yet. These quests aren't just a nice to do. They're packed with rewards that will help you level up faster and make your early game much smoother. Each milestone you hit gives you valuable loot, and completing this quest is one of the most efficient way to get ahead or level up. Plus, it unlocks more features and bonuses that are crucial for your progress. So don't ignore these quests, and they might feel like just an extra task, but they're basically a free loot. And who doesn't love free stuff? Well, I guess that's it for the beginner guide, and make sure that you guys go and check it out, do all of this stuff, and your future self will thank you. But anyways, what do you guys think? Which tip helps you a lot? But anyways, I guess that's it. Have fun and see you guys on the next one. Peace out.